Okay, please come up. Number 8. Number 8 is the one, oh no, it was number 9 that we pulled. Okay, please.
Okay. My name is Nancy Lodolo. I have a beauty salon, The Hereafter, in the village, and I'm sure you remember that I spoke at the last meeting on this, but since then some of our customers have been discussing it a lot, and they've asked me to bring forward some additional points. First and foremost, this is a college town. It is filled with youth, over half of which are attending here on some type of financial aid, most of whom are here without their own transportation. On foot, they come into the village for services and to get a break from their studies. Please note that I said services, the very businesses that you are seeking to eliminate. They do need haircuts. They do need shoes repaired. They do need services. They spend some money here on CDs, juice, lunch, and other things. What they do not need are antiques, expensive clothing, and some of the other items that are for sale in our shopping area. So this huge part of the city's population are some of the customers that will be affected by this change. They are not creating traffic, but they help to keep this town alive. Secondly, the city has a much larger senior citizen population than most others. With all of the senior housing that we supply, these people that we have welcomed, many of whom are very active and played a large part in building this community, are also without vehicles at this stage of their lives. They depend on the dial-a-ride system with all of its inadequacies to get into this village area. They enjoy making a day of getting their hair done, having lunch out, and browsing around town, shopping and passing time. Of course, there is another whole group of age population that makes their way into town to walk around in the evening after dinner or to run here for gift shopping. But the first two groups are the heart of my business. These senior citizens have been bringing money into your city and have been patrons of my business for many more than 20 years. It is unfathomable to me that I was welcomed by you with open arms when I purchased my business. I was again welcomed when after 2.5 years I needed to relocate to a larger building to accommodate a growing clientele. And yet now, after having been in the village, filling a need for affordable services to this very large portion of Claremont's population, I'm no longer encouraged or allowed to grow without being dictated where I may move. Knocking out a wall and expanding next door would not be acceptable. The heck with all of the money that's been spent on plumbing and other improvements. I would be expected to completely abandon a location I've occupied for over 25 years and seek an upstairs location. Truly, the bulk of the clientele in my shop simply could not do that. You on the council are all lucky enough to have good enough health to make it up a flight of stairs, but that may not always be the case. For one moment, please put yourself into the place of the customers that you will displace if you pass this. Change is hard for them. Some of them are right there in the audience. If you so strongly feel that you must go forward with this ban of beauty services, I implore you, at least consider splitting this code into 2 parts. At least consider disallowing any new salons in, but leave the existing salons alone. Many of these businesses will eventually go under as free enterprise dictates, and as the numbers dwindle with no new ones allowed, you will have what you want, no new shops.
Can I ask you to wrap up your comments, please?
Yes, ma'am. Some of us may then need to expand and handle the flow of business, but my people cannot get upstairs. So possibly look at other options, I guess. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Is there anybody